Windows. Here you go. Whoa! Ho! Oh, we're everywhere.
I got invited to an Uber panel. They were supposed to send me an email right before it, and they did not. But what's really cool is I set destination. I got on the freeway, 6 in the morning. I set destination. I think it took like 3 seconds to get a trip. In Los Angeles, the green light, the main green light, is in Redondo, which is not far from LAX. So I set my destination to LAX. And then the panel is at 10, but I had to get up at 6 because if I tried to leave at 8 in the morning, I might be late. It could take 2 hours if there's an accident. There's a lot of people going to the airport early because the traffic at 8 o'clock is just insane.
It's lit. Uber everywhere. Uber everywhere. Ooh, girl, you fine. Roll another Dutch while I tell you it's on my mind.
Man, like that guy was like not the greatest passenger. He felt tense the whole time. And, like the family, like everybody seemed cool. Like I was gonna give him 5 stars. But then when we're pulling up, he's like telling me which lane to get into. And that reminded me of when he was telling me that I shouldn't have gone the way that I went when I was on the freeway. And I'm just like, dude. And then he left the door open right now. I can't remember anybody ever doing that before. I've done 9,000 trips. Nobody's ever left my door open. The front door right here. The back doors, they do it all the time because I could close them automatically, but the front door was open.
I mean, like I said, he's really cool.
But why did you stop seeing him?
Before I forget, I just learned a new trick. If you set your destination for the airport, which I did earlier, I dropped off my people and I left the airport and the destination was still set for the airport. And after I left, and then I was like, oh, I was about to turn it off, and I thought, oh no, wait, let's just see what happens here. After I left, I got 2 requests almost right away. Pickups a minute away to go to the airport. I have a feeling those might be people that work at the airport. But either way, that is a good trick to rack up your trips really quickly. If you just stay near the airport, LAX, and you set destination for the airport, you will just keep getting brought back to the airport.
Ooh, girl, you fine. Roll another Dutch while I tell you it's on my mind. I've been after something real, I say it all the time. Baby, you got some appeal, just maybe fall in line. I've been hopping states out here trying to get a plate. Still I make mistakes, I know that you can relate. Uber to the studio and Uber to my shows. Uber for these groovy hoes, I'm usually blowing dope. Tell me how you feel, tell me if it's real. What about that shit you said, or is this a different deal? I don't wanna argue, I just need to get away. Baby girl, where are you? Can I see your face today? Ooh, making plays. Hop up on that plane, but right before I blaze a jet.
I'm here way early. And they opened up the parking, so I pulled into the parking lot and everybody is like walking up to the door. So I walk up to the door to see if there's somebody to talk to, even though they're not open yet. Right as I'm like 5 feet from the back of the line, and this guy another driver runs past me, stops in the line, like right in front of me. And I'm just like, what the? But I've never seen anybody do anything like that ever in my life. I want to show you what this dude looks like. Hold on. It's that dude right there. Look at his weird looking hair. Here in LA, at the Uber headquarters, when people, like, it's not even open for a half hour, and people are already lining up. Look at this. It's crazy. Like, they need to get it under control over here. Oh my gosh, I want to throw up right now. I was over there, standing in the line, and I saw a nice place in the shade to sit down, but it was like on the, there's like this like patio area in the front. So I sit down and I lean up against the glass, and then I feel like a spider web on my hand, and I'm like, no big deal. But then I feel something wet, and I'm like, what is that? And I look at my pants are wet, and I look at my hand, it's like spit, like a loogie. It's disgusting. Like, I'm so disgusted. So I came back to my car to use my hand sanitizer. Pro tip, always have hand sanitizer. But oh my gosh, that was so gross. Look at this craziness. This is the parking lot at Uber in Los Angeles. It's chaos. Look, nobody can go anywhere. This is crazy. He's trying to help out over here. Dude, this is insane. Look at the line of people trying to get in here. This guy's trying to help. The guy that works here in the orange. It's wild. I'm back from the Uber panel. So tired. I knew, oh, it was so cool getting the ride there with Destination. But it was cool, you know. We had to sign a non-disclosure, so I can't say anything about it. They took good care of us. We weren't there for very long. They gave us lunch. They even had Panera for breakfast and then Quiznos for lunch. Like, all this stuff. Like, there was so much food and drinks and everything. It was really cool. And then we basically talked about all the ways that we feel that they can improve on the experience. That's really what it comes down to really summarize it without getting into anything because of the non-disclosure. The focus was that Dara, the new CEO, he wants to change the culture to where Uber listens to the drivers and listens to the passengers. He wants it to be a culture of listening. And so that's what this panel was all about. They're going to be doing these all over the country. And also for you guys that were wondering if Kim Siegel, who's based in Los Angeles, she's part of the driver experience, she was in the video about releasing the new app. A lot of people were wondering if she was going to be there, and she was not. But there were team members there that know her and work with her. To RSVP, and then when you RSVP, it tells you that you'll get another email before the event. I never did get that email. Also, some people get texts. I didn't get any of that, and I was thinking about not going, but then I just went anyway just in case, and I was in there. So if you think like somehow it didn't register you because you didn't get a second follow-up message, you're probably, if you hit RSVP, you're probably in there. It shows you where to go and that you'll make $100. Only a few hours of sitting there and talking. Like, honestly, I feel like we made a difference. No, I really do feel like the information, we talked about some great stuff. and I feel like they're going to be able to do something with this information. Feels like a productive day. It'll be really cool to see some of the things that we talked about get implemented. But anyways, that's all it was. No big deal, really.
Gripping on your thighs while I'm gripping on the wheel. Is you gonna ride? Do you really know the deal? Uber to the studio and Uber to my shows. Uber for these groovy hoes, I'm usually blowing dope. Uber when I'm in a different city on the road. Uber California with some biddies getting dope.